to get at that time. Because one thing is sure, we pray for good health, long life. So whether we like it or not, we are still going to experience that 10 years. Where are we going to be at that time? Because if we had 10 years to our age now, you can imagine you just be wondering, so I'm this old. And it will come as if it is speed of light. You now be saying that, and I don't have the second chance to go back, that I want to have a second chance to rerun my life. No. Most of elderly people, when they ask them what they miss most, is because they didn't take chance of what they have or what they had when they were younger. So most of the time, they were trying to say, I wish I could have done this, could have done that. Now we have the opportunity at our fingertips now. So what we need to do is to grab it with both hands so that we can understand what we really have. Now we want us to see our dashboard before we go further for the training, because most of the people now they are having challenges or this or that. You see, it's just like, because I use things around me to really teach myself, to improve myself, and also to encourage myself. When I was 10 years, not even 10 years ago, I was talking to somebody when I was trying to check my waist. I said 36. It was like, are you sure it's 36? Even I was doubting. I thought I'm 32 or 34. And what I'm trying to say is that as one is growing, so also you need to adjust to the level of your new growth. If you decide to remain where you are or where you were, and you want to fit into the next level of your growth, then there will be a difficulty. So if I'm now using 36, I'm trying to put on 34, I'll be struggling. So, but one thing in life is that we grow and we have to adjust so that we can also meet with the level that we are going. So in TGR, we are growing every day. So when we master what we have, the challenge will be minimal. Just like where I'm living now, I can, even when I close my eyes, I can move around my house, though it might be slow, but definitely I know where I'm going because I've already been, I've adapted to this environment. So in TGR also, when you master everything, there will be nothing that will come that will shake you. It might just slow you down a bit, but you'll be able to, just like when you buy electronics or whatever, they will tell you to troubleshoot when you have this, and that. Before you know what is happening, you have gotten the result back. So the moment you log into your dashboard, whether new or old, whichever, and encouragement that, or let me say the kind of orientation that I give new members is that get familiar with the dashboard. You must understand, you must be able to meet. Somebody was asked, was it not yesterday, that he registered a couple of people, but unfortunately they could not log into their account. Is saying incorrect. I said, if you have registered them and in the first day they were able to log in, then there is no problem. It's like you are missing something. And because I know where the correction might be, where they can trace that step, so I just told him to go to my direct downline to go and look at the people that is directly under him, check the email across their name. That is where the problem is, unless they don't understand and remember their password. So we want to have a kind of quick familiarization with our back office, which we call back office training. Probably even the how do you call it? This registered Zoom meeting is mostly about back office training. So the first thing is these three lines. When you want to do anything with your money, account, or whatever, you have to go to my account, or even out of your PV and everything. My account will guide you or lead you to where you are going. So your information is profile. And this is where you, if you want to upgrade from one package to another, this is where you come. If you want to copy your referral link to others, this is where you copy it, this first one, and the funding account, which is auto, and also other auto accounts there. Then the day to register an account, you see everything there, your email. Then if you want to upgrade, you know where to upgrade. And this is where you can change your password. So once you know that this profile, this is what it contains, so you know what to do at this page. And there are two ways to go to profile. It's either you go through this menu or you go through your username here. And that is where you can also look at. So once you know your profile, the next thing is information. And this information is going to be updated very soon. I work on it over the holiday, because I talked to CEO and he was already doing something and gave it to also go through it and see where there is need for adjustment. So when you come to this page, you should be assured that you are getting 80 to 90, let me say 80% of the information needed about Top and Get Reward. Even if you remember just register now, the next thing is tell them to go to information, because they will know how to fund, the type of funding we have, and other necessary information here. And when they are doing manual funding, what to do, you can see the instruction here on what to do about manual funding. Like one woman was, I think she called me yesterday. She was like, when I fund through, she said she has 22 naira and she funded with 10,000. And the next thing she saw is that 9,997 whatever. That what happened? And I told her there's 45 naira charge. She said it's only the first time she thought there will be charge. I say anytime you use auto funding, that is what they charge. So I was now trying to encourage her on manual funding, or she can fund more than that instead of little by little. So based on the information, you can get all the necessary information that you need here. Then the wallet has to do with three things or thereabout. The first one is when you want to withdraw to your bank account. So the next thing you need to do is to click on these three lines. I mean, the symbol, this ring symbol. The first one is withdrawal. When you are withdrawing, the email is there. Then you choose savings or current. If it is savings, then the amount, any amount you have here, try and remove 600 naira to be on safer side. If you have 10,000, remove 600 naira, so you apply for 9,400. After the withdrawal is successful, you will receive 9,400. Then 100 naira is for transaction charges. Then you see 500 naira left on your dashboard, which you can use for transaction. By the time you put the amount, the next thing is to send, and that money within a minute, under 5 minutes, you should receive a lot. And another option there is transfer. This is where I come in for many people that, oh, they want to do 2,000, 3,000, and they cannot be doing that auto funding because of 45 naira charges. It will reduce their profit. And at the same time, going through the process of manual funding might be complex for them. I just say, send your money to me and your username. That's all I need. And if you are doing this from member maybe to your own downline, you put their username here. This is an example of one of the people that I fund. Then the amount, even if you have 5,000 in your wallet, and instead of maybe you need the whole 5,000, if you want to withdraw, it's going to be 4,400. But instead of doing that, you ask your upline, say, okay, no problem, I can collect the 5,000 from you. So you can do member to member funding. I mean, transfer. You send the 5,000 wallet to your upline, and your upline will credit your bank account. And if you have less than 1,000 or 500, any amount you have there, you just do member to member, and your upline will be able to credit you. Then this amount, the amount you are sending, for example, 3,000, then you put your password here. The moment you do that, the password that you are using to log in, then click on send. That person having that username will receive the wallet almost instantly. And look at the one I've done today. Okay, I think oh, this is another page. Let me go to page 1. So it's giving me something. Okay. Okay, sorry, just hold on. All right. Let me quickly, it's like the phone is has worked a lot today. And because of that, okay, this is what happened. Network, don't misbehave. And there's another thing I remember. Before now, I used to have a network challenge whenever I'm using my laptop. And I discovered that instead of using the laptop and having network challenge, why can't I just use phone? And since then, at least it's not that frequent that I'll be presenting and this network will just cut me off. Let's go for the presentation if that one is trying to do something else. We don't need to go into details for this presentation. In details in the sense of this, all these telecommunication new oil world challenges of, financial challenges. We know what is happening in Nigeria now. I think in Ibadan here, or your state, we are using Congo, like this 10 things, 10 thing to measure that Congo. For beans now, I think for the honey bean is around 4,500. And this was something, I mean, the same measurement was sold for I think less than 3,000 just last month or thereabout. Before now, it was maybe around less than 2,000. But what I'm trying to bring out here is the salary is not increasing the way the cost of things are increasing. So that is why we normally tell people that don't just depend on salary alone, because the rate at which things are increasing, salary is not increasing the same rate. So unemployment, inflation, everything is just like, I think I saw one headline that around 1 something trillion naira of, debt now. Somebody was saying they've sold our maybe fourth generation about. So there is a need to build your own income. Don't allow the economy of the country to determine your income. And the most, in fact, the best one that God has given us is this Stop and Get Well, because our product is unique. Nobody can run away from this. And that is where we are telling people from time to time that the only way to get financial freedom faster is through leverage. And we now have a product that is unique that we can leverage on. We can see the addiction, see how people are just, they have, in fact, the phone is, after phone, I don't know what else that people are larger now. I think since yesterday, she's half empty. Why? Because her phone was down, that thing. That's why I said big man with big problem. Samsung phone. All of a sudden, just say, I say, I prefer the one that will serve me, not necessary to be on the having names. So because of that, since yesterday, she was like, she couldn't really be up to, up to the level she wants. So many things she has missed within the 24 hours. And before she can get it back, they said tomorrow that they will bring the spare part from Lagos. But you see, the addiction is high, and that is why we must leverage and make money from it. And this telecom sector, the figure we are having almost now and then, what Nigerians are spending on daily basis is so alarming. We can't just allow all these figures, billions, trillions, to be going just like that without taking out of it. Because if we decide not to take out of it, we'll be contributing to it. So it's of two ways. Everybody is contributing already. But for to be in top and get reward, that means you have made that wise decision to be taking something back from it. So what you just need is just a leverage system to earn at least 0.001% of this. And TGR is giving that tool, that leverage, because telecommunication is now the new oil well. That's why they say data is the fastest selling commodities all over the world. And see the breakdown of telecom analysis, the number of people that are, subscribers, the number of recharges one have, and also the amount spent on daily, monthly, and yearly basis. Look at this one. In 2020, MTN gained 51 billion naira within 3 months. And 3 years after, they gained 568 billion naira. That's times 11 of what they made 3 years ago. And only God knows how much they are going to put maybe by next year or maybe another 3 years. You can see it's going to be increasing because our figures, our population is increasing as well. Those that didn't use phone last year, they'll probably use next year if they don't use it this year. And federal government is also taking advantage of this. That is why the banks are also into this. Why? Because they have seen an opportunity to make money from millions of Nigerians. And that is why we are telling you, do what they are doing. Since they have their own database, you need to build your own. They spend millions and a lot of money to build their own database, advertisement, and that. But you have the opportunity to do mouth-to-mouth advertisement, and directly or indirectly, you keep building. Just imagine yourself in the next 10 years and you are earning 100,000 naira per day without moving out of your house. No matter what you want to eat in a day, even no matter the level of inflation by then, you can still be eating conveniently without struggling. And if God have it, you have more than 1 million people in your database, you can easily earn maybe 500,000. That little drops of water that you think is small now becomes a mighty ocean when it keeps dropping little by little. Top and Get Reward, the best online mobile solution provider. We have everything that is needed to be or to do this business. And that is why we have that confidence. Anytime, any day, come rain, come shine, you still meet up and get reward here. Many people will still come back, are coming back little by little, because people buy consistency more than just perfection. when you are trying to make things 100% and you're not consistent with it. But if they see that you are consistent, even if you are not up to 100%, they will believe in you because it shows that that thing will last. So we have all the certification. This is former Minister of Communication, Professor Issa Pantami, with our CEO in Abuja, and this is the letter he gave us. And also this is for our 50th anniversary. And this is another former Minister of Communication at our 50th anniversary, the chairman of the occasion. So it gives us that joy, that confidence that we are in the right place. And see those people that TGR have awarded for believing in the company. And it doesn't stop anyone who is still coming on board, or probably the joy we always have here with Top and Get is that anytime you get there, you get your own share. No matter how long it takes, there is no competition in TGR. They won't say because you didn't get your incentive in 1 year or 2 years, it's going to be abolished. No. At least we saw our latest record breaker, Mr. Impacting Life. He joined in 2021. Even while others are shining, he was still on his own pay, going on his own pay. And when the time comes, he even outshined those that have even received earlier because he made that record which others have never made. So it doesn't mean whether you have not qualified for incentive. Now, by the time you are going to qualify your own, you might have a kind of something unique about your own achievement, and you're still going to be celebrated because it is an open door, an open grant, or the same opportunity is given to everybody. Not that because you get your incentive late, they will now say instead of 750, you are going to get 700. No, you get your money as soon as you qualify. What you just need is that BTU portal. I want us to just the plan because many are still not getting it right. And I want to encourage us, for those that have multiple accounts, you see, whether you build it together, whether you build it one after the other, as long as population is increasing, all your accounts will qualify for incentive. As long as people are using airtime and data, it's just a matter of time. So if you have all the strength to go in, 110%, you are welcome. You do it sharp, sharp, and you relax and keep enjoying for the rest of your life. So we have different ways to make money, but I just want us to understand this, our marketing plan, so that you can know how to really move faster. Because if you don't understand, you might be missing something. We know our 5,000 package is for student package. Even with that, you can still make good money. Good money in the sense that you are just not going to have anything, but you will enjoy the referral commission, which we call advert commission as well. Having hundreds of thousands, millions with the 5,000, it's a good business, even when you are not upgrading. With our fantastic 20 or 5,000, that is 250 million naira there. We might have some people that have spent money, have wasted money, have lost money. No problem. 5,000 will not kill you. Let's test run this with 5,000. Don't add any other thing. At least you can buy a chicken of 5,000 that you even know when you finish the chicken. So let's start with that 5,000 and call people around, people like you that have lost money. This time around, we are not taking more than 5,000. Let's form the same community. The zeal that was used for the one you lost, use half of it here, and you see that you are going to recoup all the money you have lost back. Because when the reality set in, nobody will tell anyone before they will put in all the effort. So for those that want to be selling, we say we have 3 categories of people in Top and Get Reward. The first category is those that want to be using it for personal use. If you meet some people like that, they say, okay, I just need to be using it for myself. Don't force them to upgrade to 10,000 or 20,000. Let them remain in 5,000. Because the upgrade is meant for those that want to maximize the opportunity and those are the people that want to connect others so that they will not miss the incentive and everything. But some people that say, I just want to be using it for myself, let them just go for 5,000. The remaining amount, let them use it to fund their account and be recharging, because whether they are in 5,000 or 50,000, they are still going to get the same commission for their personal recharges. So when you let people see the transparency and the trust in this business, that integrity, they will respect you more. That instead of this guy to tell me, say I should go to 50, say I should just do 5,000, fund my wallet with 45,000. By the time this person is enjoying, he will be the one to tell you, say, I want to upgrade. So that trust that the person has in you will go a long way because you have won that person's trust for life. So if they now say they want to upgrade, or maybe I have friends to tell, they say that if you are ready for that by connecting others, then you must upgrade so that you are not going to lose the benefit of connecting others. So for those that want to sell, that is type 2. Want to be selling, you have people in your area that are selling, you are free to go. Sell as many as you can, you still make money. While the third one is when you now build network, or this one, God is nowhere, God is now here. Whichever way you see it, it is still the same. It is where you put punctuation mark that matters. In TGR, if you are looking for hundreds of thousands, you are going to get it. If your goal is 1 million, you are welcome. And if your goal is 50 million and above, you are just the right place to do the business. And if you are targeting 1 billion and above, believe you me, TGR is capable to give you. So whichever one you see is what you are going to get. So the network marketing aspect of it, that is what scared many people away. They have forgotten that we are all networkers. We are born as a networker. We do it without willingly. But because they are not doing professionally, that is why they are not making money. So what we just step is to connect more. And when you connect, also enjoy more. All these applications you are seeing, Uber, Facebook, and what make them to be who they are or what they are now is because of network. If you see the money they said they made, it is not only one person that gave them. It is because a lot of people are connected and they are doing transactions for them, and that's why they make money. So in order to enjoy the what do you call it? This our plan. Before now, that's why we normally say those that are in TGR or just joining TGR, or maybe they just joined a few months ago, maybe last year or thereabout. You are coming at the right time. I showed us, was it not on Tuesday? The total downlines that I have was 40,000 plus. And from this fantastic 20, all you need to qualify for the whole incentive is 8,420. So another one that is coming is money for you. So if we were using this plan then, because what we're using that at that time is somehow not easy. If you have 20 legs like this, the system will only going to give you incentive. So if you have 10 people, you are not going to qualify for traveling incentive. And traveling incentive is 25,000. Then, it's up to now. But then if you have 5,000 in 10 places, you have gotten 50,000 PV. But the system will not recognize you as somebody who have qualified for traveling incentive, because you must have from Mr. A 10,000, from Mr. B 10,000, from Mr. C 5,000. But now all that one is in the past. If you have 10 legs and each one of them give you 4,000, that is 40,000 people. You have qualified for traveling incentive with ease and you have made more money. Then we have to be building deep, and that reduces the kind of money we make because the percentage reduces as it goes down. But here you can flex. Even if you want to have 100 direct downlines to yourself, it shows that you are going to qualify for the incentive faster. Even if the PV is cutting off at level 5, with this fantastic 20 and you build with 13,000, you have close to, at least you have gotten the first car award. So by the time you get to the 5th level, definitely you have qualified for the whole incentive. So you can see that of 13,000. See at level 4, 3.2 million point value. And we only, the system only needs 500,000. So you have had XA. So when they say this plan we have is the best, this is the reason. It's the best in the sense that you make more money when you spread than building 3 alone. And also you'll be able to qualify for incentive earlier or faster because all the people you are building can also do the same thing you are doing. And when you're on 50,000, remember you are earning to the level 10 on referral commission and transaction commission. If you're on 5,000, no PV, no incentive, but you can enjoy transaction commission from level 1 to level 5. And also referral commission. If you're on 10,000, it's stopped at level 6 and your PV from team member in level 1. If you're on 20,000, it's stopped at level 2 for point value. But referral commission, transaction commission gets to level 7. In other platforms that might be saying they're doing something similar to us, At level 5, even if you're on 50,000, your transaction commission stops at level 5. Now imagine you have built to level 10. And from level 6 here, you can see about how many affiliate there? 64,000. No, 64 million. Wow. With fantastic 20. And when you now build people to that level, you have 64 million, let's say over 10 years, you've had 64 million people. And now that system that you have labored to build, they are now cutting off the transaction of 64 million. Even at one kobo that is coming from 64 million, is it not a lot of money? So it is better you stay here where you enjoy transaction commission to level 10, because at that level, you are not even seeing those that are coming. It is automated. But in other places, they are just sugarcoating people's brain. They will be losing a lot there. And besides, at level 5 to level 10, we are paying 1.5. This is where TGR betters, in fact, times 10 orders. No matter what they package, what we have is everlasting. The kind of joy you'll be enjoying, because that time you can't even monitor because you don't know. But now you know that our system is automated. Whether you are there or not, it pays you to level 10 if you're on the required package, like others that they stop at level 5. So why will you labor? And at the end of the time, at the end of the day, they're supposed to be enjoying. They are now ripping you off. Now let's quickly go back to, let's see if this one will have been back. I hope the network is back so that we can continue from where we stopped. Just a minute. Yeah, while it's loading, maybe we should go back to that because I want us to maximize the time we have so that we won't stay too long on. And if the Airtel is not going, I will go for MTN. I think I'll subscribe for that as well. So you can see the rate at which we are burning data. Whether we like it or not, you must burn data. So for this is so the uniqueness we have in TGR, this is our goal. Now let me say my goal. Also, it can be for every other person. Because at this time, when you have built, you have labored, you have tried, and now your team is growing. Everybody in Nigeria is now talking TGR, TGR. That is the time you're supposed to cross leg and be enjoying, not to be fighting that, why will I be losing this kind of money? TGR is transparent, and our watchword is that integrity. And also, we want every member of TGR to maintain that to the core. No matter what, don't compromise that integrity. It sells us more than anything. That is why many people, because people are used to our system, they say, I recharge, I didn't say, relax, it's coming back. Because you have that confidence. That is either you get the value or what, or the money will be reversed. TGR needs everybody to enjoy the platform, but the company will also enjoy the commission very well. It is when the platform is running smoothly, everybody is enjoying the transaction. That is when the company will also relax and enjoy. So the joy of members is also the joy of the company. So that is why TGR would try. Wherever there is need for improvement, they will do, because it's just a matter of time. See, there are things that it might not be open to many. To maintain a company for almost 6 years, it's beyond just physical or this. Even wisdom is being applied. To get the best hand might not be the problem, but the trusted and the best, that is where the challenge is. So if you have a best hand, are they trusted? And in this kind of business that has to do with money, if you don't have trusted hand, no matter how much you build. So with the level that the company has been assured that those that they have, even if they are going to get more hands, those that are trusted are still going to be there, because those are the ones that have been building. And that is why for me as a person, I see TGR as my business. I pray every day on TGR. There is no time I pray that TGR will not be in at least one of the prayer points that I have, because it's my pot, my pot of stew, or how do I put it? Because since 2020 now, if not because the system has that continuity and sustainability, That's why you see some networkers, they are broke because even when they have made millions in their other platform they have pushed, because that continuity is not there. No matter what they have gotten, is gone. But because this system is still working, that is why I can look at my dashboard, withdraw money, because the activity is still there. And that is the joy we have at top and get reward. It's everlasting. We just have to build in fact, with every strength in us, so that we can enjoy for the rest of our life. There's still other way the company can compensate, which is leadership bonus. We just want to have that confidence that we're in the right place and nothing. There was a time somebody joined TGR, and this person is a very, in fact, somebody is vast when it comes to food, because that day I was talking to him. CEO said I should talk to him because of, they know I understand the business, and they said I should just go ahead with everything that he needs to know. So when I will talk this and that, now chat the CEO again. I asked, in fact, that question is like a jump question. So when he said to CEO, Mr. Akim, you are video, I'm busy right now. Help me to answer this jump question because there's nothing you don't know about us. I was like, okay, no problem, sir. So after some time, I was asking the person, has he been attended to, that probably I can now say, I know, I've eventually talked to you, and he answered me convincingly. And if you see the questions, in fact, critical questions that you need to know, by the time this question was answered convincingly, this person knows, say, this place, TGR, I'm all in. Because he has done his homework. He's a kind of insurance person. So you understand almost everything when it comes to finance. It was, in fact, when we were talking, I was even learning from him more. So if this kind of people, this caliber of people are in TGR, because of what they have seen, the business, that it is real and genuine, that no matter what, the company will sustain. Even if new people are not coming from transaction, people can still make, a company can still make money. So it's not that they are relying on just coming of people to the system alone. So those are the things that many of us don't even know. But there are some people that see beyond what we are seeing, and because they have seen beyond and they know that TGR is going somewhere, they say, okay, here I am. So if we can just be patient for that 3 years or more to build something that will last forever, it's worth it. No matter those that have, or number of people that have qualified for incentive, you are going to qualify as well, because the system continues. It's not about that, oh, those that have registered is only those that have qualified. No, no. No matter how long it takes you, but you be the one to decide whether you want it quick or you want it slow and steady, or whichever way. Whichever style you want to use, TGR is for you. Let me see if our network is back. I just hope this Airtel will not fuck me up tonight, because we need to come back office training. Have I subscribed for the MTN safe? I'm not sure I have. I just bought the airtime. Sorry. Let me see if I have not subscribed. Okay, no wala. Till we finish. Whether it's ready or not, I know he was going to, maybe by the time Mr. Shola take over, I'll quickly change to MTN to see how good the network is. So these are the, what do you call it? The incentives, those that have qualified, and you too will be among. It's not, in fact, no matter how long you think you want to take you, your own is just to remain focused and keep building. And a time will come, this business will become more easier. It's somehow challenging now, that because people have lost money in those that place, all that thing they have done, thinking TGR is like the same thing, it's still the same thing. But when they now see that we are marking 6 years, we are marking 7 years, they now say, it's like we are missing something. So those that you have talked to then and they are not believing in you, by the time they are now coming back, because you have talked to them, they see you from time to time. Just make sure you make your business, show your business to them from time to time. Not that you are going to be spamming them by just bombarding them, but let them know that you are still in the business, so that the moment they want to reconnect to TGR, you'll be the first person they will call. Because I learned something about this, some companies that they do email marketing or whatever. I told you there was one course I supposed to subscribe for, but I didn't attend. Up to tomorrow, they are still sending email. almost every day. Why are they doing that? Anytime I want, or maybe I want to make a decision, I will remember them. So even Eric Wall, despite his position in network marketing, every day I receive his email. I'll just say, hey, Akeem, I hope you are not missing this and that. You know, these are the things that when we do as well, we are going to be successful. So you too will still be among those that will qualify for incentive, and the incentive is here and will continue to be here. Anytime you qualify, you are going to get it. TGR is here for everybody. No matter the dream you have, you are going to achieve it through TGR. Just believe in yourself and keep going. So, Mr. Shola, let's try to welcome question for those that have, so that I will try and subscribe for my MTN line, and from there we can.
All right, thank you, Mindset Coach. Yes, if you are ready to be consistent with your business, then be rest assured that you will be celebrated and you will receive your reward as our incentive. Okay, Top of Mind Get Reward is here to stay. You are the only one to be consistent, and anything you are consistent with, be rest assured that your result will be massive. All right, with Top of Mind Get Reward. So if you have questions or anything in the course of the week, maybe you have anything, because today is actually for registered member. People that are joining for the first time, because I can see someone drop a message that I cannot be a part of this, I cannot register. I read that on the chat board. You are free to get back to whoever, where you see the link that you join. So for the person to actually give you the sponsor ID to be a part of this amazing project called Top and Get Reward, people will continue to buy airtime. People will continue to subscribe, to their phone. And that is to tell you that this is company, the product that people cannot actually do without. It's a product that you don't need to compel people to buy it. They will do it on their own. And that is why you need to be consistently consistent. If you must be consistent. You know why? Mr. Akeem just said it now. If people that you've talked to in the course of that you've been talking to, and they now notice that you're no more in the business, they will get back to somebody else and somebody else will sign them up. And that is why you must be consistent and you must show up daily, about your business. Most especially, you need to learn. You need to learn if you desire to earn much, Top and Get Reward. Don't be the one that's stagnant. You register, you don't even know how to raise ticket properly. When you have a glitch, probably you did any transaction, some will be asking you they pay for NEPA bill, they are looking for token. Token that is right there on your history. That can only query and they will send it to you. Probably you didn't see it when they send it to you. So let us learn about the interface and about the portal and our app. All right. So if you have any question, let's quickly do that before we call it tonight. Question, please. We have Mr. Moses. Mr. Moses, let's have you. Mr. Moses, can you unmute yourself? Oh, is my mic not?
Yes, sir. Hello.
Good evening,
Hello,
sir.
Can you hear me, sir? Yes, sir. Good evening, sir.
I can hear you loud and
clear.
sir.
My major challenge right now is the same thing you mentioned before, that people keep complaining, they keep talking that some people among students, so some of them are saying, some
sir, please, Mr. Moses. Mr. Moses, can you hear me?
For a while, for almost
Mr. Moses, your network did not allow me to hear your question very well. Your network didn't allow me to hear your question very well. I appreciate if you can probably type the question. Your network, I can't hear you clearly, sir. I cannot hear you clearly, sir. If you can help me type the question, we'll pick it up. We can respond to that. Madam Adowolu of TGR. Please, let's have you.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, everyone. And well done, Mr. Akim.
Good evening, ma'am.
Okay, so first thing I will say is like an admonition to everyone that are registered on this on this call tonight, that it pays when we know more and more about our business, especially how to navigate issues and our portal, because it will give you confidence about what you are doing, and it will also make you an authority even in the mind of your team members and even prospects. So that's the first thing I would like to point out for us. Okay, so the second is a question. Though it has been raised, but I want to know how far a solution have been provided as to the one-time payment for Providus, the one-time fund with Providus when a new member is registering or about to fund. Because just still yesterday, somebody wanted to, and by the time the person gets to the bank app, it was another name that was appearing. Though, of course, the person didn't go ahead to do that, but fine, there's a way around it using wallet to wallet and all of that. But as there have been a solution or something raised concerning it, so that we would have it permanent. You will have it corrected as it was working when it started. Thank you.
Yeah. Let me say your question. I think that what I observed from little, what do you call it? My own findings. If the number is generated and we are using all this either OPay, Money Point, and the like, I think that is when they occur, or let me say when they experience something like that. Because there was a time somebody complained and I sent it to admin. And when they check, that person wants to use his own, her own bank, and it showed the correct name. But when they use this other something, because at the back end, it's still showing the person's name. And there was a day I tried it on my first bank. So maybe when you experience that, if that person is using like OPay or anything like that, and give you, let's us try all these first generational bank and compare. Though work is still ongoing, but at least from that one that is showing different names, if the number is generated within that 30 minutes and it is being used, even if it displays another person's name, the person that generated the number is going to receive it. Because at the back end, it's still showing the first person's name, not the one that is displaying on their bank. But even with that, they are still going to maybe work more on it. Then I have a question here. My question is that many people I talk to keep turning down on it. So I'm kind of discouraged now. How else can I motivate people, sir? Thank you. Well, if I have to answer that one, even up to today, I say I will talk to, they will not buy it. It's normal. We have different people, and there are some people that their time has reached. They will see, even before you tell them, they will grab the opportunity. But there will be some people that whatever you are telling, yeah, if you are just having a poem, they won't even see, they won't, just when the time has reached, that is when people will see it. But those that are still not buying it now, still not believing, if they are saying no, and part of the training we have, when somebody say no, just take the O and put it at the back of N, that is on. You move on to another person. If the owner of KFC want to consider the number of no's he received, there will be no KFC today. And likewise, many big companies you have seen today, they have been rejected several times. There was one video that one man in Dubai built this aquarium. He got rejected several times. People were telling him, no, this is insane. But he went ahead, and today is one of the most lucrative business in Dubai also. I'll still look for that video, maybe I'll play it one night. So there is nobody you see that is successful today that they have not been rejected before. Look at Linda Ikeji. Several times, right, she went to different banks, just 1 million naira loan. She was not given. But when she eventually made it, they were looking for her to give her loan free, 500 million, and that she should take it because they now know that it has been proven that she's a successful person. People always look after or look for successful people, not those that are still building. So for me, I'm not bothered. If I in my area, there should be nobody that will not believe in TGR or not sign up with TGR. But some of them are still not seeing it, and I don't blame them, and I don't force them. I at least have made myself know that this is what I'm doing for a living. This is what is giving me money. So by the time their eyes open, they will rush. Now then, they go the rush us by then. But your own is just to keep going. There are still a lot of people out there that are still looking for this opportunity. Make sure you improve on yourself. Read more books on network market so that sometimes when they ask you questions, you have answer, a convincing one for them. So that it won't be when you now speak the right people, you won't have the right answer to you because you are the one that's supposed to improve on yourself. So that when they meet you next time, they will know this person has changed you. At least this is not the way we talked the other time. Improving yourself, that's one of the benefits of network marketing, personal development. So my challenge today was that I shared the opportunity with someone, but he told me most of the companies do well at the early stage, but later told a fold up. Please, how can I convince such person? Well, I think that was the day somebody asked me this question when I went for presentation that we have done many this and that. And the first question I asked him is that those that you said they have done or they promise and they are no more, is there any one of them that spent up to 3 years? The answer was no. So one of the things TGR make or to stand TGR out is because at least that years of experience, it's not to be in a business for 5 years, not shaking. That shows that this business is going somewhere. By the time a company can stand for 5 years, then they have overcome some challenges that most of the companies didn't overcome. So that is one assurance. That the second one that it needs that now we have our company is a company that has a face. And what we do is not Ponzi scheme, not money doubling. The one they might be talking about has to do with return on investment or many something that's similar to that. But in TGR, there is no return on investment here, no Ponzi scheme. And that is what stands us out. And you can show them all the proofs, all the certificate and everything, even the pictures. You say pictures don't lie. And see these dignitaries that have been identified with our company. So you still convince them with time they will come back. Well done, our mindset coach. More empowerment unto you. Thank you very much. Greater heights unto you. I really cherish you. Thank you very much. I really appreciate you too. Yeah. Okay. There's still another. Please, is it not better to have direct payment method instead of using Providus one-time account number, or why the use of the one-time Providus account for new entrants? Thank you, sir. There is provision to, we don't have just one means of. When TGR started, we have even a new member can use manual funding. In fact, most of the people that are registering now, I give them company account. I don't bother for them to go to know that I've already composed my referral ID is there, step by step on how to register, and it is company's account. I put a 5 of it, add 15 naira, whatever, pay into any of the account, and send me the receipt with the username. If I one that I did before we started Zoom tonight, he paid into company's GT account, and immediately they funded, and I out to upgrade. So there are ways to go about this. I didn't think it's only Providus we have. You might say, oh, that's, but they think there are other ways. For me, I don't even use Providus for my prospects. I tell them to pay into company's account or pay into my account, whichever one. But we have different ways of doing it. I think I talked to somebody, say he never use manual funding, it's Providus or auto. So no problem if that is okay with you. Initially, we are having Providus without any NIN or BVN. But the CBN is given seriously, by I mean different instructions that any bank, if you want to generate any account, you must provide NIN. And that was the reason Providus started requesting for NIN then. So that in order not to be that it's only Providus we have, company went ahead to get Sterling and Wema. So that when Providus is having network issue, you will be able to alternate. And Sterling also, for the instruction of CBN, started their own NIN and BVN. And because of this, company doesn't want to be stuck that, okay, because of this, let's look for other ways. Manual funding is there. And for the one time, what brought the one time is because people are scared to put their BVN or NIN. Because of that, I think there was then somebody screenshot that when they got to that level, the process say, you are 419, I want to collect my details. So now, in order not to be, to look for a way out, that is why the company thought of this one-time Providus account. Recently, CBN told Money Point, OP, that did not embark new members If we are also getting that kind of restriction, that means new member will not be able to get their providers. But this one time doesn't affect, their own is just to fund. So it's just a matter of time. If it is not perfect, it will eventually be a perfect one. But for some people that are having challenges with it, let them go for manual funding or member to member. There are different ways to do this. You choose the one that you are most comfortable with. If they are not trusting you to pay into your own account, give them company's account. 5 of it, anyone they can choose. Then someone asked, maybe overseas number can be used for registration if the person didn't have Nigerian number. Well, if it can be just 11, I think it will accept it. If the number can be 11, most of these international number will be more than 11. If you can do it in such a way that it will be 11, at that space, the moment it exceeds 11, it will not enter any number again. If you can manage it, or probably has a way you can put it that will just be 11 figures, I think we will accept. Please can register member. Of course, I think this is what I'm going to do now. For this question, please, why is it not possible for new registered members to generate account number before making payment? They can generate. If they register now, they finish registration, the first thing is to go to information page to go and look for how to fund. If they want providers, they can use it one time or whichever. And if they know they are not true with that, let them use manual fund. Manual fund is for everybody, either new or old, or you are just entering. Even if you have not registered, you can pay into company's account. Then do your registration and give them the receipt. They will fund you. So for this, where can we get the company's account details? That is the information page I just mentioned. Let me quickly go there now so that we'll see what I'm talking about. Now, this is your dashboard. You come to this, my account, okay? Then click on information. And the heading here is important information for you to operate TGR without calling anyone for assistance. The auto funding instruction is there. This is manual funding. And how to upload your payments in manual funding. Look at the company's account here, all the 5. So I copy the numbers here. I just put it in the write-up and send it to my prospect. If they say they want to register, my link is already there, step by step of what to do. Register with the, don't touch the referral box, just continue with your registration. And when you finish, submit, make payment, send the receipt with your username. And I'll just forward it to admin. Because even if they want to use manual funding, and when they send it to you, probably they cannot, or you cannot send to admin. Guide them on how to upload the payment, and it is already here. And let me quickly go and do that one. If they have registered, we have what do you call it? Sorry, Mr. Shola. It's like something comes up there. Okay, here is the information page. They have paid into company's bank account. The thing they need to do is to come here, come to support here. After they have paid into company's account, then click on bank payments. Even if they are not new, if you are the one that is using manual funding, here, amount that you pay, let's say 10,000 naira. But if you are paying 10,000 and above, you must add 15 naira. This is 10,015 naira. Then activation or wallet funding, choose one. Then here, teller ID, I normally put 1 to 4. Depositor's name, the name on the bank that you made transfer. Because you are raising it, you are submitting this on your own dashboard, so they have already know your username. So whether you put your username there, sometimes they might fund you, but the right information here is the name on the account that you transferred from. Because you are using your dashboard, so definitely your username will appear when they see the ticket. So let's say I transfer from my first bank now, which is Oileye Akim is on my bank account. Then which company's account did I pay into? Or maybe my own account rather, First Bank. So that is Source Bank, which is First Bank. Then which company's account? I will choose First Bank as well, because First Bank for me. Then which date? If it's the same date, I don't need to change it. Then you don't need to upload file. The next thing is to click on submit. Sometimes there was a time we give the option for uploading file, but sometimes the file will be too heavy that the system will not accept. So in order not to have problem, they decide to disengage, or let me say disable this or file loading. So your own is just to submit. The moment you submit, what they need at the back end the information you provide, this amount, the name on that bank account, which bank did you pay into? The moment they see that one, they will fund you. Not just immediate or instant, like when you use auto funding. And if you want to, for example, now you have wallets. Like for me now, I have wallet here, and I want to activate somebody. Maybe that person is going for 5,000 or any package. Because I will ask the person to pay into my account number if they are okay with it. The moment they have registered, if it is direct to me, I will come to my network. I don't need to even username because I will see it here. What I just have to do is to come to my network and click on this, my network here, then direct sponsor. By the time I click on direct sponsor, this new registered person will be the last one that will appear here. All I just have to do is to copy the username here, copy, and come back to this 3 menu because I have collected the money and I want to activate. And I will go to what? Pending members. By the time I click on pending members, it just gives seconds to load because a lot of people are there. So by the time it comes up, the username of this, your prospect, is what you are going to paste there. When you paste it there and click on search, it will give you options to upgrade. After you click, to activate, then you select, then you pick the package, put your password there. The next thing, even if that person is not in your network, you can activate as long as you have collected the money from the person. There are a lot of people that I activate, they are not in my network. They just say, I just register my downline, help me to activate. They will send the money to me and username. When you are activating for someone, after you have collected the username, please ask for the full details. Because sometimes, let me say, for example, I want to activate somebody now, and I put Esther here. They just told me the person is Esther, username. I click on search. You will see what will happen. You see, we have different Esthers. So if I didn't collect the full name, I'll be wondering which Esther am I going to activate. We have Esther 2021, Thomas Esther, Mofa Esther. So if you have, I think it's my direct sponsor, I will copy from my direct sponsor and I've seen the details there. So definitely I know the one I'm at. But if I'm activating for somebody, I must ask for full name. So by the time they give me the full name, I will see it here. You can see the full name. So this full name will now determine which one I'm activating. Let's say, for example, it is this Esther 2021 I want to activate. I will just come to this side, click on activate. I will select the package. If it is 5,000, the system will show me that I'm paying 5,000 from my wallet. The only thing is to put my password here. After putting my password, I click on proceed. It will activate this person, whether my network or not. It will activate since there is money to deduct, and I've given my instruction that they should take the money. Then for the tutorials, the link is there, but we still have it on our dashboard. If you want to watch it on your dashboard, you come here. You won't see, you see these materials at the lowest, but the bottom of this screen. If I want to click on it, most of the phones will not allow you to click. So once you click on this, my network, it give you my direct sponsor, pending members, then click on my network again. It shrink, then I'll be able to click on the video. And when I click on that video, these are the tutorial videos, how to fund, how to this, all the short code I will send to you is already here. But in order for you to have direct access, that is why the short code are being sent. So these are the things you need to do. And for those that said, oh, I registered somebody, it's finding difficult to log in. Most of the time, because they couldn't put in the correct email. So in order to rectify that, the moment you can see that person under your network, then you can log in that person. Come to your direct sponsor. When you come to, since you use that person use your link to register. So that is, come down here, go and check for the email against that name. For example, if this one is one we are looking for, you see this person's email. If I'm now looking for, so to have this kind of email is rare. It's supposed to be like zit whatever at gmail.com, but this one started with them. So if I'm now using the email without the www or something, it won't accept it. So the moment you come to your direct sponsor, copy the email that is here and send to that person with the right password. If after that is not even open, that means the password is what they are missing, but the email is being sorted out. So these are the ways to navigate to do a kind of troubleshoot of when. So there is one woman today, she said she changed her phone and she want to log in and she couldn't log in. I said, do you still remember your email? She said, yes. What's your password? She said, yeah, go ahead. I just give her the link. This is HTTP, whatever. And she told me she could not log in again. So what happened? Okay, send your email to me. Let me try for my end. And I opened it, it opened. I said, what is now happening? Maybe you are making a mistake in the email you are typing. In fact, I did a video recording of how I logged in so that you can see that I didn't do magic. So TGR is so transparent and easy to do once you understand how to navigate around this. Then how to raise tickets. Any complaint you have at all, no matter the complaint, even if you want to edit your information, it's only the email I will not be able to guarantee that they can edit for you if you have activated your auto funding account, because the email is used to generate that auto funding. Any other thing you want to complain, come to support, open tickets. That is the first thing to do. You want to lodge a complaint. Subject, transaction, or test running, whichever. Then what happened? Say everything you want to say here, whatever it is. Just make sure you don't put this special sign like this Naira sign or whatever. Don't put it. If you want to submit, it might show you error. It's something I have experienced. If you want to write 100 Naira, just write 100. Don't put the Naira sign. After that, priority, you can choose high. Then category is transaction and click on submit. It tell you ticket raised successfully. After like an hour, you come back to your support again to check if they have replied. Some people don't even know how to check. So this time around, you'll not be expecting it to be in your email. You come back here. This time around is my ticket you are going to click on. When you click on my ticket, it will show you the last one you sent or you read. It's showing up here. Then this subject, by the time you come here, before you go, if you see closed or admin response or admin reply, it shows that you can see this one, admin reply. If you see closed, it means they have replied you. So what you just have to do is to click on this subject. It's always in light blue. It will open the message for you. Scroll down and see what their response. If they have not replied, you probably you still see it open. You don't need to open another ticket. Come down under this reply again and what? Remind them I'm waiting for your responses and that and submit. They will definitely reply you. So thank you very much. Let me, Mr. Fela, another question there. Mr. Fela? First time I'm seeing
Yes,
this
I think
of,
we are through with the, we are through with the questions. There's no more hands up.
Sir, mine is question, is not question, but suggestion regarding to e-pin generation. I suggest that the management use email medium to always provide value whenever we generate PIN for all the network to avoid raising of ticket before you get your value of printing. Before now, ordinarily your PIN should appear where you generate it. And you know, with the volume of our members, only God knows, maybe you will have an idea, the number of transactions that is done on a daily basis. If all this transaction is being given email, it's going to be another challenge. I think that was time he was saying probably through Google or whatever that the rate at which they are generating mail is just too much. So I think that was the reason I didn't confirm, but I think that was it, that it's only limited to all these bill payments and cable subscription alone. Some people can buy airtime and data more than 100. I have somebody who subscribed or maybe who got the contract of recharging some people. That day I was just showing, I mean, looking at my dashboard, I was like, who is this person that is buying for 5,000 Naira airtime? More than 20. If not, I think it's more than that. I was like, when I now called the CEO said that person moved 500,000 into our wallet to recharge them. So if they have to generate email for all those transactions, and that is just one person. So for the e-pin, it will display on your, where you generate that pin, it's supposed to appear immediately. I think the day I used my laptop, it appeared, and that's how it's supposed to be. But if you don't see it, the next thing is just raise a ticket. They'll copy it for their backend and put it on your, that they reply there. So you see it there. So if you don't get it immediately, maybe because of network, then you know you have to raise tickets. But as I'm saying, that shouldn't mean that the company will not improve or look for a better way to do it. But for now, if that is the way to solve it so that we'll not have challenges or probably complain or maybe because of that, we'll not do our transaction, let's still endure now until everything will be sorted out. Because one thing I know our CEO for is that anytime he hears about complaint, he always, in fact, most time he will not tell us, but he's always on top of it to solve that problem. And he's always, until that problem is finally solved, he will not rest. As he's disturbing the IT, and you know, all this IT, they are like egg. They have to guide them jealously. So he has the way he relates with them, he apply wisdom so that they can still, it won't be as if it's rebuking them, but at the same time tell them what to do. So it's not easy to have a company, no. In fact, that title CEO, I know the envy am, because that I'm not a CEO. I know what I'm passing through. Not talk of being a CEO, but one thing I'm sure of is that we are getting better and we'll get better. Please, why were the WEMA account for wallet funding hidden? Well, I might not be able to answer that, but if WEMA is not showing, then let's use another one. If WEMA is not there, let's use the one that is available. Well done, our mindset coach. In fact, I really enjoyed today. Thank you, sir. Or ma, Medinot. I think you are among those. Okay, Medinot, Emiola, or which one? Okay, I have 4 people that I sent credit to. The Providence Bank account for new members is still.
We have Ijoma. Ijoma, please submit yourself.
They've what do you call it? Providence for new. If it's not generating, these permanent providence, the one that will remain for somebody who have not activated, they won't be able to achieve or generate that. I think the reason is because there are some people they will just generate and they will not activate eventually. So Providence decide to do that because they're also doing business. If you generate their account, you must use it. So if you don't need it, or probably just for them to know that you are serious, use one-time Providence funding and generate before the one time it's telling you can use. It is after you have activated that the Providence will now appear. So after they have activated, they can now generate the permanent Providence. The one they can use without issue, because when you ask people to pay into your bank account, they might raise eyebrow. But when they are paying the company's account, there should be no problem because they know they are dealing with the company and the name of the company will appear. For new members, you can guide them on how to use company's account or let them pay into your own account. If not, let them use one-time Providence. We have 3 options. They can go with anyone that suits them. I suggest the EPIN should be active always too, because that's what draws many people. If they work on it, if you know what the CEO is going through on that EPIN, but I can assure you that you will get to the right destination. Is it possible to print the charge card on this platform? Yes, so we have members that are doing that. We have 4 of them: Babolowo, Mr. Dami Optimus, Impacting Life, Mr. Obed. At least that 4, I can at least easily tell you that they are experts on their own field. So you can chat them up. They will guide you on how to do that. I think Sterling Bank is among the bank used because I cannot see the name of them. We have Sterling Bank as well for auto funding, and you can see it on your dashboard. Okay, let's maybe the last person.
Okay, good evening.
Okay,
Ijoma here. Okay, please, mine is a request. Please, can someone post a flyer that can be printed and used on the WhatsApp group?
A flyer? Which kind of flyer?
A TGR flyer that contains...
Okay, you need a kind of flyer that you can print and use for yourself.
Yes.
Okay, like the one that want to be like a banner?
No, not banner, just those small ones.
Okay. If you are in one of our registered
groups, are you talking about this flyer or you want to print?
I didn't hear you.
Mr. Shola, you can come again. Let her hear you.
Do you need a flyer or you want to print the flyer? Which one do you want?
Okay, I can.
If you need a flyer,
both of them.
I can drop it right now. Both of
Okay.
them. I will drop
Yes.
it on the chat box now. I will drop on the
Okay.
chat box now.
Okay, thank you.
Mr. Kehinde Adebayo, mindset coach, well done, sir. Well done, sir.
Yes,
Let's
sir.
have Mr. Kehinde for our last question for tonight.
Yeah, Mr. Kennedy, you are on. Unmute yourself.
Hello.
It's woman. Good evening, ma.
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir. Well done, sir. That's a good one, sir. I appreciate, sir. I'm a first timer. I'm a first.
Hey, okay. For that you are going to
Wow.
to give card.
Oh,
You're welcome.
thank you. Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
So
By,
you are going to help me to
Olu.
drop your number and the network and the chat box.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much.
Then
It was
also before you
Babalo
come,
that introduced
let me just orders that I have promised. Modinot for Lashadi, if you are still here, help me to drop your number with the network. Olaoye John, your number with the network. Olive Wada, your number with network. Aminat, your number with network. You
on
can go
the
on now.
chat.
Yes, on the
Okay.
chat box.
Thank you. Actually, my question is, as a first timer, to start marketing or to introduce it to somebody who has not heard it before, because I tried it today and somebody was telling me that this thing is not new now, that a platform has started it before. But Babalo let me know that though there are other platforms, but this particular one, TGR, is very different, that you can get commission on every recharge you make. Now, my question is, how do I introduce it? How do I sell? Maybe because I've not been into marketing and it looks so strange, but I'm interested. I'm so much interested. There's passion for it already. I don't know, maybe you've gone through all those, but I've missed. But for being the first timer, I don't know if you can try and just recap. Thank you.
All right, ma. Well, this meeting is recorded. After the Zoom, I think Mr. Shola will drop the the link so that you can rewatch it on our YouTube. Because I have to say, I want to recap. It take much of our time. Then, if you are in any of our registered group, are you in any of our registered group?
I just joined today. Even this Zoom, I saw it on my dashboard. I just clicked on it. I just joined today newly. So I'm not really.
Who is your upline, ma? Who is your upline?
Babalowo.
You are in the right hand. Don't worry. Everything you need to know, you are going to know it. So he's going to hold you by hand. Everything about marketing. We have some books. We are preparing for our training for July. And by God's grace, from that training, you are going to be exposed to different ways to market and the method, even the book that you are going to read that will prepare you for any kind of challenge.
Okay.
Yeah, the person that asked links for the person that do recharge card, he has dropped his number. Scroll up. I think I see. Okay, Babolowo. He has dropped his number. Scroll up and call him. Get his what do you call it? The number so that I can contact him. One of them has dropped. All right. 08134 2909 67 M10. All right.
Okay,
Then
this is my.
okay, your own. Okay, drop your own too. John Olaoye. Okay, let's see your own. 3044 8336 M10. Okay, I think I have one more person. Kehinde Adebayo. Okay. Is M10 too? Okay, 090.
3419.
3419 1506. All right, remain Olive Wada. If it's here, let him come back. All right. I think we have come to the end of tonight's presentation. Thank you for staying put to the end. Learning is very, very important in order to grow. And like I think I came across this somewhere that you cannot grow until you learn what you don't know. So let's keep learning so that we'll keep growing. Please, who are the people you are giving recharge cards to? Okay, it's a good question. The 4 of them that I first mentioned, they came early. I even met 3 of them I joined maybe like few minutes to the 8:30. So I met 3 of them. And at 8:30 on the dot, the first person that came in was, I think, Aminat. So I was just trying to compensate them for coming to the Zoom early. And who knows, maybe next time might be you. And this person that I just added, which is Mrs. Adebayo Kende, being the first timer tonight, so I just gave her the grace to also benefit from the gift. So thank you for being here. We appreciate you all. Together we can make this TGR become an household name. It started with one person and today we are thousands. Before you know, we can be millions if we all see the vision together. And because it's a genuine business, a platform that will remain forever, let's make sure we build and also enjoy this passive income for life. Believe you me, we are in the right place. God has given us that grace to meet this business and also be in the right hand. Our CEO is a very kind-hearted person, a down-to-earth, and also a God-fearing. And that is why he doesn't owe anybody incentive. The moment you qualify, he would say you must have your incentive. See, the plan that he has for this business is still far more better than this. But gradually we are going there. Just like the baby we are now. By the time we'll be 10 years, we are getting somewhere. God will preserve our life and we'll enjoy the fruit of our labor. Medina, I think I've written your number, 7771175. Yes. So I'll get back to you. Thank you. Have a wonderful night. Mr. Techno,
All
that'll
right.
be some other. Yay.
All right. You have come to the end of it, like Mindset already said. But before we go, we want to say a big thanks to you for showing up every day to teach people to know how they can scale up their business and know what they ought to know about their business to allow them to make more money. So thank you once again. God bless you. Very good. Everyone, let's go back to drawing.
I hope this flyer, is it going to be easy to copy here?
They just need to download.
Okay,
In
they
fact,
can
myself,
download.
I couldn't say the flyer. I want to say a lot of. I want to say, well, maybe I will drop it on the. I'll drop it on the normal group so they can lay
I
their
hope
hand on it, or probably
is in one of our registered groups.
Screenshot, Seth.
Okay, that's good. That's the best way.
yes, ma'am.
Techno, P something. Okay, you can drop your number too. At least you still say you are first timer. Yeah, drop your number before we call it a day.
Mr. Shola?
Yes.
Please, sir, you can give them a little time to screenshot those flyers.
Yes, we are screenshotting.
No, that's
Please,
the wrong one there. There's one of the old flyer that I need to remove. The one
I'm
that
just saying
has
you should give them a little time to screenshot.
The one that is not good, they can delete it when they eventually see that it's not the right one. But they can screenshot the one that are there. Okay,
right,
she's asking, Medina is asking, Abby. I mean, can't we get the one that we input our pictures? Yes, you can. If you can,
one for us.
And also,
I don't want to drop that because it has number. I don't want to drop that. It has my number and other people's number, so I don't want to drop it. Like Mr. Kim's own.
Somebody that knows how to design, you can design. If you are not, you can contact those that will do it for you. Don't worry, some other time. Those that are first timer and say they join me, no worry. You are still coming to a position where you also be given airtime. Oh yeah, Techno, I'm expecting your message, Joe.
Thank you for coming.
All right.
Babaluwo, any announcement?
Mr. Kolas, thank you.
Okay. Good evening, sir.
Good
Yeah,
evening.
Well
good evening,
done. Well done, Mr. Akim. Well done, Mr. Classic. That's a job well done. No announcement proper yet, but hopefully by July. We'll be starting our. I think this month of June is just like a month of resting.
Yes,
We are.
Yes.
So it's just that
we are not resting in parking view.
I know it's just like the June is just like all that you have learned since January to May. Go and make use of them. Then hopefully by July, God's sparing our life, we will continue from where we stopped. God's sparing our life. And there is a saying that the day you stop learning, it is that day you start dying. And the more you learn, is the way you are going to earn.
The more you learn.
When you train, you are going to reign. As far as this business opportunity is concerned, all we all need to do is to keep learning. And that is why no matter how busy I am, both our Tuesday Zoom, Thursday Zoom, and Sunday, I must be available because I want to learn something new. I was saying something today. If arm robbers are training to be an arm robber, if the ladies who are doing Olosho today are training to be Olosho, which are not something that people can be proud of, how much more the gold, the diamond of TGL that we carry, we must be able to create time to learn. And by so doing, we will also be among the people that will be celebrated. Thank you all. Thank you, our leaders. Have a system.
Mr. Techno, is your line M10? Okay. 081 37 64. Okay, I've seen it, but I'm trying to show if it is M10. Then I think somebody was asking, is this meeting 8:30? It's Thursday for registered member, every Thursday 8:30. Tuesday for prospect, and Sunday 8:30 also for business builders. So if you have a prospect, you can invite them on Tuesday and also on Sunday. And as a registered member, Thursday is the day we try to trash any challenges, any question that is bothering any member. So that is it. Okay, M10, good. All right, thank you for staying put till the end of the program. We really appreciate everybody. Yes, ma'am. Have a wonderful night.
Yes.
All right.
You can now unmute yourself.
Good night.
Unmute yourself right now, everyone. Mr. James.
Ogami, boss me.
Mr. James, how are you?
Good night.
Good night.
Our boss.
How are you?
The mindset coach.
Hello. Our mindset coach.
Wonderful.
Good night.
Good night,
Thank you
everyone.
for the presentation,
Good night,
sir.
everyone.
Sending greetings all the way from
Mr.
Kaduna.
Akim, sleep well.
Oga Shola, well done, sir.
Good night, oh.
Hey, Mr. Papa.
Good night.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone. Thank you.
Good night, everyone.
Thank you.
Night.
Well done, sir.
Good night.
Good night.
It is very bad.